Can you just go through the touchdown run again? I wasn't here.
It was a simple toss play, and the lead blockers did an awesome job. If they don't get one or two guys, you're not going to make it. And to be able to cut it up and just only have to deal with one guy, which is really, if you run the play right, you always going to have to, go for that one guy yourself. So it was just a great play. Just, had to break one tackle and just be patient and wait for the line to do their job.
How do you feel to be back in the end zone? Been a while.
It's been a long while. I feel like it's been a long while, but it felt good. It just feel like you can actually get there again, and it just felt better.
Very brief audition for you, really. I mean, do you feel like you've shown enough that you'll make this team?
I hope so, but if not, then this tape, this game surfaces all the way around the league. So hopefully, if I don't make this team, at least I have something on tape and have something on video for other people to look at.
You like where you are physically, Larry? You feel good about the way your body's responding?
I felt really well. I feel real well with the way my body responded. It's just, mentally, just want to get back in there and just, hit the hole a little bit different than I've done. But, like I said, it all comes with, in time, and hopefully I have another chance to prove myself again.
You're a downhill runner, and normally what you've done in your career is you've gotten stronger and better as the game goes on. How hard is it to get, 10 carries and show something in those quick 10 carries?
I mean, it's hard, but at the same time, you gotta put the ball in the right place every single time, and that's the biggest point. The coaches know that you're not gonna hit a home run every time you touch the ball, but they just want to see if you put the ball in the right place every single time. And I try to do as much as I could tonight, and on top of trying to hit a home run at the same time, just to show that I still can play this game.
Did you feel you needed a big performance today to really get this coaching staff confident with what you could do?
I think so, because I didn't get a chance last week, so I knew this chance would have been my final chance to do as much as I can while given the chances. And even if it was 10 or 9 or 5, I was just thankful I was even in the opportunity to get this chance to go out there and play.
I know it's only a preseason touchdown, and you've had plenty in the regular season, but how good did that one feel?
Oh, it felt really good. I mean, anytime you get a touchdown, no matter if it's for real or it's not for real, it still feels good. It still feels like you can get there, and just having to be for 10 or 20 yards out felt even better because, at this age, they say that you're not supposed to make these, those type of runs or get in the end zone on that type of play. So it felt good to even get in there.
When you make a run like that, does it feel the same way as it did 5-6 years ago, or is it?
To me, it still feels the same way, especially when you haven't had it in a long, long time, and which is, what I have. I haven't had a touchdown since I left KC. So to be able to go out there and score a touchdown running the ball, it feels good. And every time you score it, no matter if it's, like I said, no matter if it's for fake or for real, it still feels the same for me.
There aren't a lot of guys who go from being a two-time Pro Bowler to being a guy on the bubble to not make the roster. What kind of experience is that for you?
It's more. It's not necessarily for me. It's not necessarily my talent has gone down. It's more my off-the-field issues and problems have always overshadowed my ability on the field. So if anything, I shot my own self in the foot with those experiences off the field and not be able to show myself more as I wanted to on the field because of those experiences. So it's for me, it's just being able to play catch up with everybody else and be able to do it the right way as everybody else is doing it.
You talked about that really openly, like you've really accepted the fact that people really hold that off the field stuff against you.
I mean, it's a business, it's a business, and we're in the league right now where they want guys to be better role models and better examples for kids that look up to athletes, and me, I have had a tough time doing that, being frustrated in certain situations and then handle it right. And this is me as far as trying to get back out there and doing it the right way. The athletic ability was always there. It's just me staying in it mentally and keeping my nose clean off the field.
You mad at yourself, Larry?
I don't want to say I'm mad at myself. I do regret a lot of things that I've done, but I just made really, really bad decisions, and at this point in my career, I can't make those decisions anymore. I gotta really buckle down and stay true to myself and stay true of what I want to do as far as my career and try to finish this thing as the best I can on top and not having my off-the-field issues overshadow what I did on the football field.
Are you going to be nervous the next couple of days? It's a new experience for you.
It's new. It's a new experience, but I faced them all. I knew when I coming in here, I knew what to expect. I knew that the bottom could drop out at any time, and this is the business we're in, and you get a lot of other great running backs out there that or not even signed that 5 years younger than me. So, you know, it's just, like I said, I'm just glad I had the opportunity to put what I can do still on tape, and hopefully, you know, some way down the road, someone gets injured, God forbid, and hopefully I get a phone call.
Is it true that you offered to go into the special teams meetings and like run down on special teams if they wanted you to?
I mean, when you come in, you got to offer yourself up and let them know that you're just not coming in here thinking that, okay, I was a draft pick and Pro Bowl player, that, you know, everything should be given to me. It doesn't work that way. When you work your way up, I did the same thing I did my rookie year. I played special teams, and at that time, you know, first round picks usually start or play. I was the third on the depth chart, so I know what it is to work my way up and to be able to be in a situation that I was in, and I know I have to do that again this time.
Are you glad they told you, no, that's all right?
No, I'm not saying I played special teams before. Special teams is fun. You know, I love block punts and kickoff returns. That stuff is fun for me. And, you know, I don't look at it as like, oh my God, I got to do it again. But, you know, hopefully, you know, they understand that I haven't played special teams in 7 years. So hopefully, you know, they're more interested in how I, you know, run the football.
Yeah, was here late, but the touchdown run, how did it feel, and did it take you back at all to 05 and 06?
Yeah, it took me back as far as knowing what I could do. And at the end of the day, if you can't break tackles, you're pretty much worthless as a running back if you can't break tackles. So I'm glad I'll be able to get out there and be in space and make that type of move.
You know, you were playing last time you got a touchdown?
Well, rushing touchdown, jeez.
Dolphins. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Chiefs.
Yes. Yes.
I think that was the coldest shit game. Was that the?
Yeah.
That was the
I
coldest
love
game
that
in Dolphins
game, though.
history.
I love that game.
Oh, I did not.
I
man.
love that game.
I was on that sideline for 10 seconds.
I knew what I was in. I knew what I was in for. I was like, yeah, they're gonna come up here from that nice 75 degrees, and it's gonna be 30 below up here. I'm gonna be ready for it. But yeah, I love that game because it was brutal. It was a real brutal game. It was a real brutal game, but you know, I enjoyed it, and yeah, that is the last touchdown I had was against the Dolphins. That's crazy.
Do you feel comfortable with the playbook?